Good morning and welcome back to the channel. As I always said, don't forget to smash the like button. Right, well what we're going to do today is we've got an issue with the indicators. It seems pretty common on these, but put it on, doesn't do anything, wobble it about a bit and then it works. Sometimes it doesn't, but quite awkward when you're driving. Other side's better. So turn right all the time, it's alright, but turning left be a problem. Usually does it when you've got to change gear as well, so you can't have an hand free. So we're going to have a go at fixing that without putting a new one on. So first, we've got to take the steering wheel off, which has got two T30s, one on each side there. So we take them off, get the airbag off, and then we'll come back. So this is to find the hole. Never been any good at that. Now we've got the airbag out, and you're left with this. So that, hold on a minute. That one there's just self-explanatory, just pull it out. That one you have to lift this tab up and it should come out. So take the airbag off for cutting your hair when you have a crash. Once we've got that off we'll come back again, because to be honest it's awkward with one hand. And then you're left with that. So that's a 19mm. So we'll crack that off and get the steering wheel off. Now, I've had this steering wheel off before, and to pull it off you've got to pull it quite hard. So undo that. And then, before you actually take it off, we'll mark it so we put it back in the same place, because well, driving with an upside down steering wheel is awkward at best. So we just put a mark on there so it lines up. And you can't see the marks, that's just perfect. So straighten the steering wheel off before we pull it off, and then put this back on. Otherwise you'll knock your teeth out, more than likely. Which will make a better YouTube video, but I don't fancy it today. So we'll give that a tug. Right, there it's all off. Now this little cowl just has two screws round here, and it all just comes off together. Dead good to look on these cars. Now you've got some clips, I mean it's full of pubes and everything. You've got some clips on here to pull this off. So we'll do that. And then we'll take that off. And then suss out how the Stalk comes off. Right, it looks like that comes off there. So we'll try and clip that out. Oh yeah, it's sick. Right, so that's one bit of it off. Take that plug off. Tell I'm a professional YouTuber. This is what I make my living doing, YouTube videos, because I've got about 10 subscribers. Right, so yeah. Right, it looks like it's got a hose clip holding it on. Can't really see it, but duh. It looks like I've got to squeeze them. Might be easier to set the speed off. Let's do that. Right, so this is the Stalk off. You do squeeze that in, by the way, and you've got to sort of fiddle with it. And when I take them screws out, and hope for the best. As you can see, it looks like it's been piss wet through at some point. The dark copper's gone green. Let's see what it's like inside. Right, so next one we've got that cover off, which has got a couple of screws and then them clips there and some clips there. We're left with that. And we've got to go down another layer because the slidey bit of the switch looks like it goes into the back of there. They're just connections to that. It looks like we've found the problem. There. So we're going to clean that up, clean out shit off it. Bit of wire wool to maybe polish it. Same with that bit, because that's the bit that moves when you fondle the Stalk. And we'll probably bend them a bit closer to that, I reckon. Let's see how we get on. I mean, you can buy one of these for 20 quid or so, but I'm too tight for that shit, so let's just do this. Right, so next, I've cleaned that off with a bit of a rag, and we'll use a bit of wire wool to polish it up. And we'll see how it looks after that. Now, it's probably hard to see, I've come out so I didn't like to show it, but I've cleaned that with some wire wool, and then bent them, and then jizzed a load of grease on it, try and stop it doing it again, but it won't. But let's put it back together and see if it works. Right, so we've put it all back together, not tried it yet. I'm going to throw it back on, which is all just a reversal of what I've already done, so I'm not even going to bother filming that, I don't think. And then we'll see if it works, and then we'll film it when it doesn't work. Right, we've thrown it all back together, and we've lined our steering wheel mark up, and then I'm going to see how it's going in a minute. Now, I haven't shown putting that back together, but to be honest with you, if you can't suss that bit out, then you probably shouldn't take the switch apart. So, I mean, it's 2 screws, and then another 2 for speedo. Pretty simple. And in conclusion, indicate left and indicate right, and it turns itself off. It does turn itself off, yep, there we go, as it's meant to. So now, when I'm pulling round corners, I won't have to reach for gear stick and indicator and then piss about. It was either do this or stick an Audi badge on the front of it, but I didn't have an Audi badge, so I done this. Now it seems alright. And because it's still working, we'll finish on some celebratory, unethical foot tapping. See you next time.